Chapter 1 again.
You're on a path.
Yeah, I try to put it on every, like, if a game has it, I always try to put it on. Because I know there's people with dyslexia, who watch me.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Doing this.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Oh, should I just go there and kill her, see what that does?
Do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Let's just do it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
This is cool. I know this cool. It was good. She kind of say good. Yeah, that's not very helpful, is it? Also, happy Tuesday, fine. Comprehension. Oh, I've not seen that. I don't think. That's cool.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to say.
Okay, so we still got the voice of the hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess.
I'm gonna see what happens if I just, like, slay her straight away. No questions asked.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated.
Okay, well, she does sound pretty seductive at times.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I didn't think we had the voice of the hero on the first playthrough.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Okay.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
See, before I thought this chain was supposed to go to her other wrist. Is it really the first though? I don't know.
She's so coldly beautiful.
I think I'm just going to slay her straight away.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Goes to her butt. You wish.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Yeah, I did, Chris.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over? It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
I'm going to try it.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
So we didn't have tried that before.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat.
She's not dead.
Followed by another. And another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
I was going to say, well, she's still dying. We're just dying as well.
At least you managed to take
I'm
it
okay,
with
thank you, Rare. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Dark.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
This is new. We've not had the razor
You're
for
on
chapter
a
2
path
before.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to
Voice of the cheated. Okay, his name.
Stab us again. Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed. Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us. Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
This is one of it. I'm pretty sure the whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
I assume I'm telling the truth and all this. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We mostly listened to you. How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life? If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
That's exactly what I
Asking
sound like.
that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here. At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
Okay.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip.
Okay, so this time we'll stab her and then just go. I'm not going to ask about the princess. I feel like I've already asked questions in other, like, on other attempts at this.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed into the cabin. I wonder if the cabin looks different this time. I wonder if there's a mirror.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood.
Oh, we've not seen this before at all.
Their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's a mirror here.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise. But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. But there was a mirror a second ago. Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place. Very different.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Okay.
You take the blade from the table. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her.
Okay, so we kill her and then we run away. This time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds.
I wonder if that means the chains are going to be different. Maybe it's not chains this time.
Down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Her grating voice.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah. She thinks she's better than us.
Oh, excuse me.
She doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step,
oh wow, she's got a skylight this time.
View, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, just gonna stab me. Last time.
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Okay.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Yeah, there was a point before where she turned very ill. It was kind of funny.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Oh, you were? It's really good. It's really good. Very twisty. Hey, Ray2. How have you been? I've missed you. Is this gaslighting? Yeah, well, I don't know who's gaslighting who, though.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your
I don't know
face
why the
and
writing
tell you
keeps
a
getting
thing I
off.
remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Okay, so she's lying, so she does remember it.
Ha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with
Okay. Nobody has to die. Okay, okay, fine, close it. Screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first. Then yours.
Oh.
Hee
Hehe.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest, and at
Oh
the
my
long,
god, that's a
thin
big
blade
sword.
she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh,
Oof.
where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
She was hiding this in her body?
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that.
Okay, but we did try to kill
Everything
her,
goes dark.
like the narrator wanted to.
And you die.
Okay, thanks for you, sir. I've not been around with it. Yeah, no worries at all. I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, chapter 3, the arms race.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened?
Wait, he's controlling it now?
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Possibly, unless I got my words mixed up, which often happens, you know what I'm like. So he said, oh, might have done. I'm so dumb. I'm the dumb one. I'm the himbo here. And thought you might be interested. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really good. It's a total mindfuck. I'm really liking it.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Oh, so Hunted is the new one.
Good. It's better that way.
Oh wait,
Without a
Voice of
fight,
Stubborn's
no
new
one
as
can
well.
win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I'm not adult enough for this.
Impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses
Okay,
sharp.
this is all new because he's not taken over the narrator
That's
before.
right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
The cycle? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes he lies about knowing, sometimes... Yeah, he just flat out tells us.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now. That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door. It's just that mirror again.
Yeah, I don't think we can trust anyone.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Break it with what? The table?
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Does it let you apply anytime, or do you have to, like, unlock the requirements first? Don't even know.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It was never there. Just an illusion. Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering
I mean,
to
I'm
the
just glad that
bottom.
there's actual voice acting in this, because I did not want to be reading all of this by myself.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor.
Oh, her
The
dress
form
looks like
the
it's made out of
princess comes into
glass.
view, standing at a distance.
So that,
She
yeah.
gives you a wry smile.
Like, it doesn't, like... I'm fine with games where you have to, like, read a lot and stuff. It just gets a bit tiring on my voice after a while.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Okay.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead.
Okay, but what do we do this time?
Is survival.
Yeah, it's a real struggle.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it.
Well, we died, that's
We
bad.
just need to find a way to win once.
Turn him down.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Did they?
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades.
Oh my God.
glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, just tip up a lip. We go to tip away. We go in. We're unconditionally. Let's see. Try flying with her. She has swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? Let's beat it. So let's beat her to it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to.
We didn't have time to think. I picked the wrong one.
If we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
Love being skewered.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas. And
Can we float with her now?
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse
I'm confused.
us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
We're going to fire her again. We're going to have to appeal her. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her for a secret throw. Okay, let's try fighting with her. It doesn't work and she kills you again. And again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from your life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a
Voice of the Smitten. Love it. Then start yodeling. Oh my.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Thanks.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything.
Voice of the Contrarian.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better.
We are?
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh, Voice of the Cold. We had that one before.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
You're right.
One last time, that's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my god, finally. Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. This is really nice.
We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits.
Oh
doesn't
god.
it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good.
Yeah, it's such a...
Glass
It's,
eagle claw is
yeah,
already
it really
in
plays
our hand.
with your mind.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Mad.
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp
I think this is...
hands of a
These voices are all voiced by the same person.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up...
Solo one bit, yeah.
There are entirely too many of you.
Which
How
makes
many
sense.
times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Bros, we've died like millions of times.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter.
We don't even know her. How are we star-crossed lovers?
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Hey Dan, how you doing, handsome?
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then she becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold, the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
No, I think we'll cut our arms and hands up.
Painful.
Yeah, she exploded everywhere. There's blood all over the walls.
How is she still alive?
Really on point. Yeah, I really like. Yeah, it's great. I love it. I didn't realize it was gonna be like very horror-esque, I guess.
Heart's still beating. That's all she needs.
Second base. She's gone all the way, mate.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick
Or will you stab her heart, babes?
I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. What just happened? It's so quiet.
Oh, we're gonna get rid of him as well.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through the inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already bleeding?
You're incredible.
Dead? Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and her strikes too. Both strikes are lethal, neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's going to come. This is a good ending. Oh. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. The blow. You've grown. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights
Oh god, it's like the same as before, but with
become
shards instead.
pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You're same, being as you were before. How much have you changed? What does fill us? When this is done, you know what to do.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us.
Is there an actual ending to this?
Inaccessible. The
Or
only
what if you
paths
just
of
keep
value are
playing
those that I
until
yet untread.
we discovered all the outcomes? Give me a single straight
I'm
answer.
sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully
Let's start with an
leave what I
ending,
wish
okay.
to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning
Look at it
than
all.
anything words could say in the spaces between.
The same as before. How much have changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When it's all done, you know what to do. You know what? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't
Why?
I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you? What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've heard them. Yeah, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, but they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Existential.
I will long
Existential
for your return,
gaslighting.
but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Jesus.